I ain't seen my boy DJ, man. Schedule, that's the only thing stopping me. Had a been I wanted to do this. This was gonna be the next topic anyway about handcuffing yourself. But I got to talk to an old teacher of mine, right? Uh man, Mr. Dude named Mr. Rudy. And the reason why Mr. Rudy was like he was very pivotal in especially in my life because of the fact that he did 18 years in federal prison. But evening, how you doing? But this is the thing with him, right? While sitting in prison, he didn't allow himself mentally to be in prison, to be incarcerated. He didn't allow the system to encapsulate his mind, right? So I named this, what's up, Angel? All right. Don't forget that y'all come in, man. Like this live. Share it with anybody you want to, man. You see anything that's really, really good, man. Screen record it and send it to your friends. Let them know what we doing over here. That's what's up, Naris. Yeah. Gotta relax, gotta relax. So first few minutes, guys, I'm gonna, I welcome everybody. They come into the chat. But more than anything, I want to give y'all some of this good game, something that's gonna really take y'all to another level in y'all lives, right? And so, probably looking at the title, you're like, yo, what is this about? So, handcuffing. Y'all know my story. Nah, man, unfortunately, one day to come, Scraper, what up? What's popping? And so, I named this handcuff, like stop handcuffing yourself, right? Check out that thumbnail too. But I want to give y'all the game to be your best self, right? Y'all know my story. Been in court, did 15 years on a life sentence. I've been doing great since I've been home. So the thing is this, right? This is the thing. I remember, you know, being arrested, man. And for you guys who've never been arrested, it's a cold feeling you go through when they put them handcuffs on you. Like, for real, for like anybody who ever been, what up, Triple R? What up, Santa? Anybody ever been incarcerated, bro? Anybody ever went to jail? When the police pull you over, or you about you didn't been caught, you already be like, damn. When they put them cuffs on you, bro, it's like another level of damn. Like I'm talking about, it feel like your world is crushed, like your world is over, right? And that is a horrible feeling. But I'm gonna tell you what's worse when you handcuff yourself. DJ, I never heard of a criminal putting handcuffs on themselves. I'm glad you said that, all right? I'm glad you said that. Come over here, let me tell you something. Everybody who ever went to jail put handcuffs on themselves. Everybody, let me repeat that. Everybody. Right, finding out in school, right. Everybody that ever went to jail, bro, as far as criminals, because I'm not, let's exclude those who were falsely accused, you know what I'm saying? And as I think about that, it made me like, yo, like you know what I'm saying? Like, I believe it was called the Part 5, guy who was falsely accused of rape and spent all those years in jail. I'm not talking about people in those situations. I'm talking about dudes men and women who actively go out and commit crimes. They all put handcuffs on themselves because you didn't need to get arrested to know that stealing or shooting at people or selling drugs or running scams was wrong. We knew that was wrong. That's why you go through so many precautions not to do. When you finna go put a murder down, you like, okay, we got a spotter car. We got a car that's gonna trail us. If the police get behind us, they gonna start doing some weird, crazy stuff. So the police get no. We all put the cuffs on ourselves because we go through all that. So we have cuffs on ourselves. But the cuffs I'm talking about, I ain't talking about the physical cuffs. I'm talking about the ones up here, the mental cuffs. The ones we put on ourselves, right? The ones we say, hey, DJ, stop real quick. What are you talking about? Mental cuffs? Huh? What mental? What? You moving to Utah? My cousin used to live in Utah, bro. But so the mental cuffs, right? Right now, guys, I'm about to just I want to stay on this topic. If you have something that's like a dire need, like you really, really want that question, send me a super chat. Send me a super chat. I will stop and answer your question immediately, as well as shout you out directly. You might even get the triple R shuffle. Micah, you remember they don't know about that triple R shuffle. But no, look, the mental cuffs we put on ourselves is in, I can't do this. I'm not good enough for that. I ain't pretty. I'm stupid. Nobody in my family smart. I'll never get to that level. Oh, I could never do that. Man, if only I had they looks. If only I had. Those are mental cuffs, bro. Sis, you stopping yourself before you can. One thing I used to say when I was in jail, right? It was 2 times I always used to say the 2 things. So when you're riding on a bus, going to court, or going back to jail, or going to prison, right? I don't know if other prisoners used to think this, but it's always hit me in my head. I was like, look how close I am to freedom. Look how close I am to society, right? But I'm so far removed from it. When I used to have visits, right, in the county jail, and in prison, I feed my loved ones. I'm like, look. But I'm so far removed from them, right? Because of the physical restraints, the physical cuffs, the physical jail. But what's worse is when you in a mental jail. You have those mental cuffs. Jose Gambino, you coming in with some powerful stuff. Exact words are powerful, also thoughts, right? So look, I'm gonna tell you a few different times with your boy Triple R put the mental cuffs on himself, right? I remember when I was in high school, I went to play running back. So I remember we was in class. We was in geometry class. Last period of the day. All day my mind been psyched. Yo, I'm gonna try out for the football team. Yo, I'm trying out this year. I'm gonna get on that. Cause I knew I was always hella strong, and what really did it for me, I was like, I had played a little pickup game. I ditched class, and I ain't encouraging that. Go to school, stay in all your classes, triple R certified. But no, what I did is I would ditch class in 6th period. For sure, a little body, but I was very strong. So 6th period is sports. I don't know if it's still like in high school, but I know when I was in high school, 6th period was sports. Basketball practice, football, cross track, all that. So I don't want to go to geometry class. I want to stay. I'm on the football field. Hey man, we finna get in the pickup. Come on. All right. Low key in my head, I'm like, all these dudes already on the football team. You feel me? Like, what am I doing? So I get out there. I've always, they used to call me Little Barry when I was younger. So I get out there, boom, I'm doing my stuff, catch short routes. You know what I'm saying? Boo. You know what I'm saying? And I remember one of these dudes, Hispanic cat named Peanut, little short, just looked like he was in the military at birth. You know what I'm saying? They just let him out to go to school and play high school football or whatever. I bucked him, ran him right over. Boom. This cat named Josh. I remember one time, Josh was like always, he been playing football ever since I known him, right? He tried to get on me, boom, cream me, just run him over, because he's right in front of me. I'm going. And I'm like, I'm getting him. He thought he was gonna just like snatch, you know what I'm saying? Snatch me up. Get on. Right? Get on. So I'm like, damn. And one of the dudes like, yo, you need to be in pads, bro. He said, you doing this without pads? He said, you gonna have a hell of a season. So I'm like, all right. So boom. Fast forward. One of the days I decided to go to 6th period, I go to geometry class, right? And they're like, yo, DJ, you gonna try out for the football team? Woo, woo. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try out. They're like, what position? I said, running back. They said, why are you trying out for that position? I said, position I like, position I really feel I'll be really good at. He said, but you ain't gonna never get no playing time. I'm like, why wouldn't I? They said 2 words. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. These 2 words changed my entire life. It changed the course of my life. I'm gonna tell y'all how. Yo, good looking at Unlimited Gamer. Yes, I've recovered. Still got some soreness and stuff like that, but Yeah, God is good. So he said, Sheldon Banks. And I'm like, I knew who Sheldon was, you know what I'm saying? But I'm like, what was that supposed to do? They said, bro, this dude is like almost an All-American and, you know, he be playing football his whole life. Everybody in the valley know who he is. And right then and there, it was at that moment I completely gave up on my life, y'all. Like, do you understand that? When he said that dude's name, said I'd never get, and they said it was such conviction, bro, that it didn't even register in my mind. It didn't even register in my mind. I could have made Sheldon compete for his spot. Who knows what I would have been able to do, but it's the great mystery of life. So when he told me that, right, boom, I put him in there because I can't beat this dude. I've been playing football his whole life. I ain't been playing football my whole life other than in the streets. Woo. But I stopped believe. I didn't believe in myself right then and there, ASAP. So that was that was one time I put mental handcuffs on myself. Another time was thinking I was not smart enough. So I'm in honors class. I'm in middle school. I go to school in the valley. I'm all these white kids. I'm equally as smart. If I wasn't, I wouldn't be in the class, right? So we was actually learning geometry in middle school in the honors class. No, algebra. My bad. With we would do algebra A for one semester and then algebra B, whatever. And it was times where the teacher would be doing something and anybody got any questions, and the first thing I would do, because I had cuffs on me, right? I had mental handcuffs. I would always look around the class when she asked anybody need help. I needed the damn help, y'all. I didn't know this stuff. So I would look around, like with the little, anybody? They all got it? If they got it, then I should have it. I'm not none of the people that I was in the class with. I don't know how their brain moved. I don't know if it was people in there who didn't care. I don't know. Damn if I know algebra. Care about that? What did that do? What did that do to me? It got me an F in class. It made me go to summer schools when everybody else was out playing or staying up super late and sleeping in. My mom like, take your butt to bed. You got school in them. I'm like, damn. Miss school. I come home. Everybody been having fun. Oh man, you missed it. You missed. Oh man, I wanna. No more handcuff charge. Yeah. So my thing is this, right? Whenever you tell yourself that you can't do something you just put cuffs on yourself. And when you look, I'm telling you, I've been to jail. When you in jail, when you got them cuffs on, it ain't nothing you can do about it. Psych. I'm out of jail because I took the mental handcuffs off myself when I was in prison. I told myself this would not be my final destination. This would not be the place that I begin to rest myself in peace. Amen. That's what I'm talking about. What's up, Mr. Rudy? So I told myself, I said, yo, I'm not going to die in prison. So I started taking off all the multitude of handcuffs that I had. Stay tuned. You need the motivation. You stay tuned. So this is the thing. And I'm glad Mr. Rudy's here. I listened to Mr. Rudy when he was teaching his anger management classes. And he was talking about the crash dummies and all. And he was giving up so much game, right? And I was just like, yo, I'm using this. Because I had an anger problem. Those was mental handcuffs I put on myself. See, I told myself through my years of incarceration that I'm not going to be nobody's punk. I'm not going to be a victim to nothing. And so that made me overtly aggressive. Stupid stuff. But once I took his class, along with, other studies that I was doing, it was like, I started removing the handcuffs. I got rid of the anger. I got rid of the false identity with the gangs. Oh, I'm woo-woo, cuz. Gave me the no. Got rid of that. Because that dude wasn't doing nothing but having me where I was at. Life in prison. right? Boom. So I took those mental handcuffs off. I began to change my belief system. See, I was operating from a warped belief system. I was operating from this system of belief that my neighborhood was the best neighborhood in the entire history of man. Not just in my area, I'm talking about in the whole history. We were better than the Roman, the legions of soldiers that the Romans had. We was greater than the Greeks. We were greater than Hannibal. We was everybody, right? So that kept that chip on my shoulder. I operate from this work belief like I'd rather get it fast than get it slow. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I was younger, I used to always say, I'd rather get a whooping by my mama than DP by my homies. All that fake stuff, right? So I started taking all these mental handcuffs off. I stopped telling myself what I couldn't do. I started telling myself what I know I can do. And I always used to tell myself, if I don't know it today, I'm going to learn it tomorrow. And if I don't know it tomorrow, I'm going to keep going until I learn it. And then I'm going to master it. Look, y'all been on this journey with me on this social media. Don't know nothing about it, didn't. But I learned. I told myself, I said, yo, DJ, you gonna get this. You gonna master this. I started taking them cuffs off. So you guys, y'all got, if you want to live, I'm not talking about be alive because you got, your heart is still, I'm talking about if you want to live a life of value, something that's worthy, right? You have to take the handcuffs off yourself. That's the only way for you to be your best self. That's the only way for you to manifest a life of greatness for yourself. See, I was talking to Mr. Rudy, and some stuff happened in his life. And instead of him going down a BS path, he created one for himself. Because he wouldn't put handcuffs on himself. See, the more, can you give advice on how to pull? Be yourself. That's the best place I can be you. If you got to be somebody else to get a woman, or for women to if you got to be somebody else to get a man, then that's not the person for you. I'm gonna be me at all times. She don't like me. So anyway, the mental hand. Oh, my clothes don't. I know they say, oh, clothes tell. Man, I would hire or I would work with somebody who wasn't all into name brand. I would work with a person who got on Shaqs and was dedicated. There's somebody who stayed designed up and you can't count on them. I know dudes who don't have not one retro, nothing that, and they got a female right now, you will be like, yo, I give my left leg for her. So but when you believe you have to have all that stuff, when you believe that, handcuff. So what that do? I'm glad he spoke about the ladies. When you believe in your mind, I gotta have this, and that to get that woman, you gonna go do whatever it takes. I know dudes right now doing 100 years because they was out here, I'm getting the bag. Boy, they used to call breaking in people's homes. You know the YouTuber Wrong to Strong, he used to be in a cartel and got incarcerated in Mexico, but he religious now, a really good dude. He says God is really in the street. Amen. Amen. What up, Stinky? You have a nice day. Could not imagine chasing women. You never get the bag by chasing girls, but you're, yeah. So my thing is this, look. I know dudes right now, bro, life in prison for getting to the bag. You know all they got now? Pictures that they mamas, they sisters, or some, or even maybe a baby mama who they stopped messing with, but always love them, is sending them. Hey, go on my Snap, go on my Instagram, get my pictures so I can show these dudes how I was living. Still in handcuffs. You went from doing everything to get women to now you. I've seen dudes, bro, finesse their own mom, sisters, brothers, cousins, friends, just so they can put up a persona in jail. Oh, I'm still that dude. Like what? What we put in this spread? Me and my boy just put it in. We just ate some $50 burritos. I ate a $5 burrito. It was just as fat. I'm full, and I still got stuff for tomorrow and the next day. You see what I'm saying? So y'all know I work a lot. So I really don't do late night streams like that. However, man, just talking to Mr. Rudy, I already had this concept in my head, but when me and him was just chopping it up, And it's like, you think about the communities, you know. Miss Rudy said something to me that was like, I thought was just really great. You look at these underserved communities, right? These communities are now starting to, a lot of them are undeveloped. And what's happening? All the gang members, right? The people who got handcuffs on themselves, they got all these work beliefs. Oh, it's sick, kid. I gotta sell dope, kid. I love the hood, kid. I'm over here, kid. Right, man, strike up on that wall. Hey, homie. Hey, Holmes. Like, that's what they do. Depreciate, depreciate, depreciate. All they did was depreciate the communities, right? What do you guys see? You go anywhere in this country, right? Just about, because some places people don't even care about going to develop or whatever. But you look, I'm talking about these, all right, let's go. Major cities. You look at LA, Chicago, New York, right? San Francisco. Look at all these communities that before the gangs and the drugs and all that stuff were thriving, were prosperous, were places people like, I want to live here. Do y'all know that South Central Los Angeles, right? They call it the low bottoms now. It's a part of South Central. A lot of people don't even know why South Central is called South Central. Because the street central was the happening spot. It was where everything was going on. I went to prison for murder. So this is like, so everything was great. What happened? The gangs came, the drugs came, property devalued. Property that was worth millions of dollars, homes that was worth millions of dollars, right? Because the area was so bad. They sold for pennies on the dollar, y'all. Pennies on the dollar. And guess who moved in? Guess who bought the buildings? The people who never cared about you. The people who are against Black Lives Matter, the people who are for mass incarceration, they bought these buildings up. And guess what they did? Guess what they did? They ran you off your block. The block that you got tattooed on your face, the one you will kill anybody for, they bought it. They own it. They own it. What did a lot of black people do? A lot of brown people. What did they do? They ran the other areas, tore those areas down. But the people who bought these the community that we say that we love with all our heart. I didn't even say that, Micah. But the thing is this, right? They didn't care about where y'all moved to. They wanted where y'all was already at. Until you get these mental handcuffs off you, we won't move forward as a people. You'll never have a life you want. You'll always be somebody's slave. You'll always be, you see what I'm saying? Everything is wrong in your life. You'll always have that because you have mental handcuffs. Stop putting them on yourself. I told you all the time, I'm really big on affirmations. Every day, what do you say about yourself? What are you thinking about yourself? Are you telling yourself that you're great? Are you telling yourself that you're smart? Are you telling yourself that you are outside the box thinker? Are you telling yourself that whatever it is that you want to be? Are you, look, people say, they be like, hey, how's your day going? I'm like, man, it's going great. Even if I'm having a bad day, because I know that me saying it is great, things could just change. Somebody might call and have some money for me. Whatever it may be that will make my day great, will and can happen. Because I'm speaking it. Oh, well, I removed the mental handcuffs and I'm still sad. Because you ain't removed them completely. You might have loosened them. You might even just took one off. But guess what? If ever I had one cuff on my hand and one arm free, and I was in my prison jumpsuit, where was I going to run to? Who's going to give me a ride? Who's going to help me out? Nobody. That's the same thing with these mental cuffs. It's like, you look at people like people. I remember I suffered from depression when I was incarcerated. Like, I called it situational depression because it would always kick in hella strong on Friday nights. What was so special on Friday nights? Well, what's good, bro? I subscribed to you from that video. Have a great day. Thank you so much. Stay though for the journey though, because the journey is great. Watch the content, like, share. Make sure you hit that notification bell. If it helped you that great, drop a super thanks. So I was like really, 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 really depressed. Really like Friday nights would come and my whole energy would drop. And I had these handcuffs on, man, everybody having fun. I'm sitting up here. I took them off and I was like, yo, I'm in here. I got to fight to go home. And I'm not fighting to go home so I can be like, oh, Friday night, let's turn. All that. No. I want to come out here and contribute to society. But the moral of the story is this. Every time you tell yourself what you can't do, how you not this, how you can never be that, you will forever continue to not be that, not have this, and not go where you want to be in life. Take the handcuffs off. Talk to yourself. Tell yourself how great you are. Stop. I remember one thing. I remember Mr. Rudy said this. He was talking about the plight of black folks. He was saying, black people still waiting for those who enslaved us to free us. When we have the power and the responsibility is on us. So stop waiting for your mom, your dad, even me, or anybody else in your life who you feel is supposed to encourage you, supposed to help you take the handcuffs off. No, you put them on. And these handcuffs, they don't come with a key. They got these intricate combinations. That's why it takes a lot of work. You know, you've been telling yourself how ugly you are. So you start carrying yourself ugly. And you wonder why you can't get a girlfriend. Ladies, you wonder why you can't get a man. You wonder why nobody will settle down for it with you. Because you won't. You tell yourself this all the time, so you attract that. You attract that. Take the cuffs off. Get your freedom. Tonight is the night to change the rest of your life. It starts right now. Well, I'm gonna wait, DJ. I'm gonna wait till I lose some weight. I'm gonna wait till I start getting some good grades. I'm gonna wait to see how this tutoring that I got going on. I'm gonna wait to. What the hell are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Don't wait to be great. Start now. It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. And it's been my privilege. Your boy DJ, Mr. Triple R. Stay great above hate. Don't forget to share this. Don't forget to like this up. And do you. Be your best you. My cup's gone. Physically and mentally. How about you?